In everything that you do in this world, never ever say something negative about yourself. And this is why one of the most powerful weapons in this world is the words that usually come out of our tongue. When you rearrange the name words, it will give you the name swords, which means that words usually pierce deep into your subconscious mind where no weapon can reach there. The system uses words to reprogram your subconscious mind. The school uses words to reprogram your subconscious mind. On top of that, words usually carry energy. And words are spells, and that is why they are called spellings. The name spellings come from the name spells. When it comes to your subconscious mind is the part of the mind that is beyond your own control in the physical level. The only part of the mind that you can control and you become conscious with is your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is usually awake when you are awake and usually go to sleep when you go to sleep. But your subconscious mind does not go to sleep, and every information that usually enter into your subconscious mind is beyond your own control. Every information that comes into your subconscious mind usually comes here without your own consent. And this means what? Your subconscious mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is fake, what is serious and what is a joke, what is meant to harm and what is meant to heal. Your subconscious mind usually programs itself depending with the things that you see, the things that you hear, and the things that you allow inside your mind. Sometimes in life you will hear people trying to curse themselves, you will hear people blaming themselves, or you will see people trying to compare themselves with other people whom they think that they are doing better in life. What these people don't know, spiritually, the moment you start to compare yourself with another person, the moment you start to blame yourself, the moment you began to curse yourself, that is how you have started to perform witchcraft into your own life. That is how you have begun to bind yourself with your own words. And when you look at this case into deep details, we have something that we call the law of attraction. When it comes to the law of attraction, you usually attract who you are, not what you want. And who are you? The moment you start to talk negative, what you do, you start radiating with the negative energy. You start vibrating low. And the things that you are going to attract are things that usually go together with low vibration, are things that usually go together with that level that you are vibrating. This world is not about competition. In this world, you do not compare yourself with anybody. In this world, you do not compare yourself with anyone. The only person that you need to compare yourself with is the version you were yesterday and the version you are today. If the version you are today is doing better than your previous version, then you are doing good in life and you need to show gratitude. When you start to show gratitude, even the things that you desire, even the things that you admire, you will not be attracting them from a point of scarcity, but they will be coming into your life as an additional value. With gratitude, even if you fail to get what you want, you will always be grateful of the things that you have before you start to complain of the things that you lack. When you remove gratitude from your life, you will always have a desire of achieving and getting things from a point of scarcity. And when you fail to get what you want, you will always start to complain. The moment you start to complain, that is how you remove peace, that is how you remove progress in your life. And there is something that you need to keep in mind. As long as you are in this world, as long as you are a human being, as long as you have the human experience, light and darkness will always be part of life. And whenever they come, you need to embrace them both. Most people want just to experience the light and escape the darkness. You cannot face the light without facing the darkness. It is the darkness that usually gives meaning to the light. The light has value because of the darkness. The reason we enjoy peace, it is because we understand the things that comes with chaos. If you go to a country that has war right now, they understand the value of peace because they are experiencing chaos. The reason we enjoy love, because we understand the things that come together with loneliness, betrayal, and even sadness. And this is what I mean. In this life, you cannot just expect to be happy for the rest of your life. From the beginning to the end, you are always happy. There is a moment in life when the opposite of happiness will hit. And when it hits, it is not there to punish you. It is there to strengthen you. It is there for you to learn, and it is there to give meaning to the happiness. Now, most people, whenever they are hit with the darkness, they usually start to complain. They usually start to blame themselves. They usually start to blame others. They usually start to blame their parents. They usually think that life is being unfair to them. But that is the mistake that they make. The darkness is not there to punish you. You need to learn from the darkness. You need to understand the lessons that come with the darkness. You need to understand that the darkness is there to prepare you for the light. Words usually shape your reality. The language that you use usually create your own personal reality. When you say something like "I'm unlucky," your brain will filter the experiences to confirm that belief. Words are just like seeds, and that seed usually grow to give life to whatever that you plant. When you talk negative, when you use things like "I can't," "I'm not good enough," you program your mind to expect failure. Success and confidence is not just built by talent or even hard work. It is shaped by the words and the reality that you create with your own words. The more you continue to use negative words, the more you continue to drain your energy. You need to embrace positivity when it comes to whatever that you are talking. Positivity usually recharges your spirit and push you forward. And when it comes to comparison, you need to understand something that is called destiny and spiritual path. When it comes to human experience, we are not going to take the same path in life. We are going to take different paths in life, and especially you yourself, you're going to take your own unique path. If you're taking your own unique path, why do you need to compare yourself with a person who is taking a different path in life? And in your own spiritual path, in your own destiny route, you are gifted. You are the best in that route. Nobody can compete with you in that route. Nobody can outcompete you. Nobody can become the number one. You can never become the number two in your own route. Your own route, you are the king, you are the master, you are the one who is going to decide how that route will end. Self-talk is the most important conversation that you will ever have in your life. Because in your entire life, you usually communicate with yourself more than you communicate with other people. Now, in your inner dialogue, that is where you set the tone for your own decisions, resilience, confidence, programming, and even you shape your reality. Now, if that conversation is negative, what you do usually create an environment of noise pollution that will pull you down. And it is not just about pulling you down. In negativity, the labels that you give yourself will become your identity. When you call yourself clumsy, when you call yourself lazy, you're not describing a behavior. You are creating an identity. And with the time, you're going to live into that identity even if it was not part of your destiny. Before something comes out of your mouth, it's usually associated and accompanied with emotions. And it means that before you release those words, you had that idea in your mind over and over again, and now you release those words in form of spells. And this means that that idea that you had in your mind, you were creating that idea using your mind, and now you release that idea or the identity in form of spells. Sometimes using the words of our mouths, we usually create things that we are never meant to be part of our destiny. And that is why I have told you that some of the problems that we experience in life, it is not about life being unfair. It is not about our destiny. It is about the things that we create. Physically, negative talks even have impact when it comes to your health. Constant negative talk usually bring things like stress, anxiety, and even physical tension. As a spiritual person, if you want to grow spiritually, you need to learn from darkness. And when it comes to the words of mouth, you need to replace negativity with positivity. When it comes to complaining and comparison, you need to replace them with gratitude. Allow gratitude to rule your life. You need to be grateful of the things that you have before you complain about something that you have not achieved. You need to go back in time, in a time when you wanted the things that you have right now. And remember, words carry vibration. Negative words usually lower your energy and attracts negativity. Positive words usually raise your vibration and attracts positivity. The law of attraction. You attract who you are, you don't attract what you want. This was just an inspirational video, and if this video was helpful to you, let me know on the comment section. If you have watched until this point, like, share and comment on this video. Peace and love.